Verdandi is the goddess of nature, and the church has been hiding her existence. And you and Edelgard weren't even born. You were built to contain her soul and bring her back? But why would the church hide a second goddess? I'd expect they would have just worshipped both.
I don't know. Not even my parents could say. But they told me they've tried to hide her existence since the church was first founded. No one in this continent even knows her name anymore, and other regions are pressured into never speaking it. I don't condone my family's experiments, but the church made them desperate. They wanted to bring her back to right this injustice.
Right. You said that as a vessel, Verdandi's soul touched you. What exactly was that like?
It was rare, but sometimes I hear her voice in my dreams. But it was so distorted that I couldn't really make anything out. I remember I'd run off and tell my parents every time I had one of those dreams. But their faces always looked disappointed. I guess they knew from how I described my dreams that I was a failure. I'd never be able to host Verdandi. Parents? Can I even still call them that? It's like you said, I wasn't born. I was built.
Did they ever stop caring for you after your dreams? Did they abandon you?
Huh? What?
Did they ever stop loving you?
No. They always said they loved me.
Well, there you have it. What? Don't look at me like that.
I wonder what the burden must have been like for Edelgard. I never got the chance to talk to her about it. She was made by House Ordelia before me, and she was considered closer success. I heard it was pretty soon after, birth, that she was adopted by the Imperial family.
Who knows? We might see her again and get to ask.
I doubt it, but that doesn't mean I can't talk to someone who really understands. Right, Professor? That white hair, that infinity for magic, and the changes to your body. I can't imagine it's because of anything else. Remember when we had our first training session, Professor? I said there was something familiar about you, like we hadn't met before. Now that I know more, I think I know the truth. Professor, are you a vessel? Have you heard Verdandi in your dreams?
Holy... Teach, what the Holy Seer said about you, it makes sense now.
You've heard, seen, and even spoken to her? I never got so close.
Get ready to catch me, Teach. I almost feel like I'm the one who's gonna fall over this time.
Wait, but Lysithea said that Edelgard and herself were the only successful creations of House Ordelia. Is someone else performing the same experiments? So you think you were born out in the middle of nowhere. Interesting. One moment I didn't even know artificial humans existed, and now it feels like they're everywhere.
Indeed, it would seem so.
Oh no.
Father, please do not do anything rash. Lysithea has very important information you need to know.
I already know, Flayn. I have known for a long time. Contrary to what you might be thinking, I'm not here to arrest you, even though my duty by all means demands it. Lysithea, get in the carriage. Leave.
What? But
Your family is safe. These brave men and women you see behind me helped to move them from prison to a safe location. You have my word that you shall see them again. But for now, get in the carriage. Please, before I change my mind.
Okay. I believe in you. I believe in all of you. Please, be safe.
Rhea's advisor, conspiring against her like this? Things are even worse than I thought.
It is not just me. We have all decided to take matters into our own hands. What we witnessed with House Ordelia pushed us to this point. Lady Rhea is not in her right state of mind, and her actions are only going to become more cruel in time. She believes the goddess is still on her side. She is wrong.
Don't you mean goddesses?
Yes, I suppose I do. But this is not the place to discuss such things. Professor, if you will come with me, I shall disclose everything. And then we can plan our choice of action. The rest of you, please return to your dorms before the Archbishop catches wind of what you have done.
I can't join you?
No, like I said.
Well, sorry, but that's not gonna fly. We don't even know if you're really telling the truth about being against Lady Rhea. I just can't leave Teach alone with you until I know for sure.
Likewise, on my authority as the Crown Prince of Fargus, I demand that I hear what you wish to disclose.
Fine. You may join us in my office, but no more than the two of you. I'm serious. I'm sorry, Flayn. I promised to keep you safe. But now, I'm putting you in danger for selfish reasons.
No, please don't say that. After hearing what Lysithea said, I've made the same decision. I'm on your side.
Please, take a seat, all of you. Right, so I just need to confirm something beforehand. Professor, please be honest. Is Verdandi here right now? Can she hear and see everything that's happening in this instance? I see. Then the first thing we'll have to do is rectify that. Please, drink this. This is a concentrated liquid extract of the elliptho flower. This will close out Verdandie's influence on you for a time.
Whoa, Elliptho? What even is that? You can't just expect Teach to start drinking whatever you give them. If it's actually poison.
No. I've seen it before. It's a drink that staves off mana corruption. My late mother used to drink it to help with a severe illness.
Indeed. I hypothesize that Verdandie's influence on you must be through the gradual corruption of your mana. If I'm correct, this will help that. Unfortunately, your body adjusts to it after it is digested and the effects wear off. So it's not a real solution. But it will give us a chance to speak alone without that woman listening in.
I don't know about this, Teach.
It's okay, Claude. I can vouch for it. The professor will be fine.
What's this now? I've never seen a drink like that. Doesn't matter though. There's nothing that can stop me.
Teach, you okay?
So, how do you feel? Can you still sense her? Thank goodness. It seems my hypothesis was correct. Now, we do not have much time. The effects of the flower are far too brief.
Okay, then let's hear it. I'm kinda dying to hear your story.
Very well. I know you may doubt me, but allow me to say my piece. I realize what I'm going to tell you will seem like a tall tale. Lady Rhea, Flayn, and myself are not human. We are Nabateans, the children of the goddesses. Our race existed long before your civilization. Only faint traces of evidence of our existence exist today. But there are survivors. I managed to escape Xanadu, our home, before the war that ended us began. I settled into human civilization and even had a child. That was, of course, Flayn, a half-Nabatean.
And Lady Rhea?
She does not exist.
Excuse me?
You heard me correctly. Rhea does not exist. Her name is Seros. Rhea is merely an alias she chose when she decided to found the Church of Seros.
Rhea is Seros? You're saying she founded the church in her own name while pretending to be someone else?
Yes. The entire church was woven on a web of fallacies. Very little of what we claim and teach is actually true. Seros is not a human that received a divine vision from the goddess. She is a Nabatean that founded the church to conceal and bury the existence of our past, and Verdandie.
So, are you going to explain how this ties in with Verdandie?
I shall. But to do that, I must start at the beginning. As far as I am aware, the goddess Sothis and Verdandie created our world, and all life on it. They blessed us with their presence, and lived among us in the beautiful city of Xanadu. They were wise, compassionate, and powerful beyond measure. We respected them with all our hearts, but turmoil did not take long to settle in. Verdandie tried to love us, but it was clear that she did not. She often spoke of another world that came before us, her world. She spoke of how much more beautiful it was than ours, and she often mourned the friends she lost by forsaking that world for ours.
She destroyed her world? To create ours?
I do not know the details, but yes, an ancient relic from past worlds, the Chalice of Beginnings, apparently has that power. But Sothis was content. She loved us well and truly, and never spoke of her original world. She had let go of her attachments. It was clear to us as observers that a rift was growing between our goddesses. And yet, we pretended not to notice.
So the two of them went to war and killed each other, I'm guessing.
No, I mean, yes? No, it's complicated. But if you ask me, I would place the blame on what transpired on Saros.
What did she do?
Saros was not a child of the goddesses like the rest of us. She was the child of Sothis. We never learned who the father was, but we heard that Sothis had fallen in love with a human when she visited their kind and bore a child. We Nabateans were, metaphorically, her children, but Saros was her literal child. Despite that, Sothis showed no favoritism as Saros grew up in Xanadu. She loved her as equally as she did the rest of us. Perhaps that is what gave her that complex.
Complex?
Saros was, well, I suppose the best way to put it is that Saros did not love her mother. She worshipped her. And she despised Verdandi, seeing her as inferior to her mother's holiness. Verdandi, on the other hand, paid her no attention. By that point, Verdandi's inability to let go of her old world had reached the point where she paid no Nabatean any attention. She neglected us. Verdandi didn't even know Saros' name. Saros amassed a following in Xanadu, and together they roamed the streets, delivering divine punishment to anyone who spoke ill or disregarded her mother. It eventually stoked the flames of conflict until our city became infested with constant conflict. Until then, we'd only observed conflict in human civilizations. That was the first time it begun in Xanadu. That was enough for Verdandi to lose faith entirely. What happened to her original world seemed to be happening again. That was when Verdandi demanded that Sothis give to her the Chalice of Beginnings which had been in her possession.
What was Verdandi going to do with that relic? Remake the world once again?
I do not know what her intentions were with the Chalice, but Sothis refused. That was what sparked Xanadu's civil war. I was a close friend of Saros, and she asked me to join the forces against Verdandi. I did not. I fled the city entirely. What happened next, I do not know. I was not there. But while in hiding, I heard whispers from the humans regarding Xanadu here and there. The war had ended with the complete destruction of our city and the death of Sothis and Verdandi, who had killed each other in combat. It was centuries later when I saw Saros again, when she found me in hiding with my daughter. That was when she told me the truth. Verdandi had killed Sothis, but Sothis did not kill her in kind. Verdandi was killed later, by Saros and her followers. Saros' desire for vengeance had no measure, and through a ritual, she found a way to kill and seal away her mother's killer.
The black boxes! I remember Saros teaching us about that before. The ancient evil that couldn't be killed and had to be sealed away. She said it was a super powerful monster or demon, but it was a goddess.
Indeed. I don't know what the ritual entailed, but the black boxes presumably contain Verdandi's essence now. And you've been opening them. That would explain her gradual influence on you. But Sothis, she is well and truly gone. Saros is unable to accept that, and, well, that's a story for another time. Hopefully now you understand more of yourself, and how destructive Saros truly is. I've been serving her for so many years out of fear for what might happen to Flame. But now, I'm fighting back. Will you do the same? Will you oppose the Archbishop? No, that's impossible. I mean, is it? These are unprecedented times. Could you really be speaking to the spirit of both goddesses?
Teach, I can't believe you've been keeping all this stuff from us. This is insane.
The sun has set. It's night now. And I believe I know a way of verifying what you said. I have a plan, Professor. We can do it tonight, then speak again in the morning. Do you trust me?
What just happened? What did you do? You shut me out for a moment there. Not bad. But whatever it is you did, there's no way you can get rid of me.
My child! It is great to see you again. It has been lonely in this darkness. The two of us are still trapped, it seems. What have you done? What have you learned? I've sensed changes to your body. Have you opened another black box? Good work, my child. They're helping you restore your memory, aren't they? Soon enough, we'll learn how we were trapped here. Then, we can escape. I have faith in you, always. So, what is your plan now? Do you know the location of the next black box? Xanadu? My daughter? You've learned even more than I imagined. I remember Xanadu and my daughter, but I never thought I'd hear of them again. Where is she? What is she doing? The Archbishop. Ah, yes. You spoke of her. You said her name was Rhea. Amazing. I couldn't believe my daughter was still alive. When you said her name was Rhea, I thought it must have just been a coincidence. My dear Rhea, I miss her terribly. What is wrong? You look upset. I just told you? It's Rhea. Ah, I see.
Goodness me, I wasn't expecting that. Well, I guess there's no more need for this illusion.
You're very clever. Congratulations. You figured it out. That's right. You weren't speaking to Sothis. You've never spoken to Sothis. Not once. I played the role well, though, didn't I? A scared, poor little girl trapped in the void, begging for help. I pushed you to the black boxes. I pushed you into picking up the pieces of me. I played you like a fool. Aw, what's with that face? You don't feel special anymore? But you are special. Just not in the way that you thought. You'll see that soon enough. Is that how desperate you are now? You know that opening any more black boxes will just speed up the takeover of your mind, right? Fine. Go ahead. If you think this is something that can be stopped, then go ahead and stop it. Find whatever secrets are hidden in my memories, but you'll never understand me to my core. Never.